Hey everyone, this is Christine Zedek, and I wanted to talk about my day one of the Business Accelerator Bootcamp with Mac Attram, the number one coach for business. So, Mac's from the UK, and he's brilliant. It's been such a pleasure just learning from him. This is my third interaction with Mac and learning as a participant from all his teachings, and it's been amazing. So I wanted to just give a download of what I learned for day one for this boot camp, and I thought I'll quickly go over it so that I can not only share this knowledge with you all but also keep this for myself as a reminder of all the things I learned for day one. Okay, so the first thing he said is business requires energy. So it's something that needs to continuously keep moving, no stagnancy, and you do require energy to just, keep your business going. So that's number one. I'm not going to keep track of the numbers, but yeah, the few things I'm going to be referring to my notes here. And of course, from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the concept of, the 4 quadrants. So there is the employees, the self-employed, the business owners, and the investors. So the best quadrant to be in is ideally scale from employee to self-employed, and self-employed to the business owner, and business owner to investor. So yeah, and right now the best quadrant to be in is to be in the business, to have a business of your own, because that's something that helps you in the long run. So it's important to have a cash flow and keep track of that. That's one. It's also important to have systems and strategies, because that's the one thing with clarity and intention. So these are the things that will take you forward. They say systems never fail. People fail, but systems never fail. So that's something you have to keep in mind. That's awesome. We need a team. Your team would vary depending on the business that you have. So a team, you need a team for helping you run your business in whatever way possible. So it's important to see who you require in your team and choose them very, very carefully. And you need to have a champion team, because a champion team is one that's going to make sure they're going to see your dream and your vision and make it come true and go forward with it. So that was one. It's also important, if you're striving, from striving we need to go to get thriving. So that is something that is he talked about. Everything's about the context. Context is something which sets the whole foundation of your business. So having the right context, knowing exactly your vision, your mission, and all of that, your purpose, that is your foundation. So having the right context for your business is so important. Of course, the most important thing that we really spent time on was the code of honor. The code of honor is something you create as a business owner. You create that, and it's something you have to have. And the best part about the code of honor is not just for businesses, but it's also for relationships. You could use it in different spheres of your life, for your health, for your wealth, for your career. So it's just a set of rules that you create, which are non-negotiable rules, and it's something that your team and you have to abide by. And if they don't abide by it, there's a certain strategy of which you should approach it. So that is one of the key successes to a business running well, having a system in place and having a code of conduct, a code of honor, not code of conduct, code of honor in place. And that is what is going to literally take your business to the next level. We dived really deep into that, and it was amazing learning. The best part about this whole thing was we learned through games, not really games, but activities, business related activities that he made us do. And that was amazing. Like the learning we got just through all these interactive sessions just stayed with us. And I think it was just brilliant. So yeah, that was that. They also say games reflect a lot of behavior, and that came out in many, many ways. What else? Yeah, so we also have to have ruthless support. Your team has to have ruthless support. We as a team should have ruthless support for each other. Ruthless support is going out of your way to ensure that you're there for your team no matter what. So that is something that I really took away from that. So yes, there was a lot more, of course, but this is just to sum it all up. The learning has been incredible. This is just day one, and I'm looking forward to day two of the boot camp. So much to learn, so much to do. Today, the last game we had was about, like he just said, assume you have this much money, and if you're an investor, how do you do this, and let's invest if this happens. And he played around like there was, like the whole market was fluctuating and all of that. And at the end of it, the learning was, don't get emotional when investing. So that was another huge takeaway. Do not get emotional while investing, because it's so important to just keep to have a strategy even when you invest. So yes, I've been so fortunate, and I'm so happy that I'm doing this, learning from Mac Attram, the one and only Mac Attram, and I'm looking forward to day two. So I'll keep you all posted and share whatever little learnings I've learned. So stay tuned and see you on the other side. Bye.